Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. And now we're going to talk about the great liberal states that we have here today that is now being labeled as the most dangerous states in the country. Yeah, you heard that right. The most dangerous states in the country. Now this is what we call amazing, right? You know how this could possibly be one of the worst problems imaginable. But if you guys live here, then oh boy. What we have here is this from Coin06. It says Oregon, Washington listed among nation's top 10 most dangerous states according to a report. It says in yet another ranking from U.S. News and World Report, Oregon and Washington are listed with the top 10 most dangerous states. The media outlet looked at the Federal Bureau of Investigation statistics on violent crime rates and property crimes rates to determine its top 10. This data contributed to each place's public safety ranking in the crime and corrections category of its overall list of the best states. The violent crime rate in the U.S. fell for 2 years in a row after an increase in 2020, according to annual estimates from the FBI. U.S. News and World Report said after spiking by close to 30%, data also indicates the homicide rate was down by 3% in 2022 compared with that first year of the COVID-19 pandemic. On the other hand, the company reported that property crimes such as vehicle theft and burglaries grew in the U.S. for the first time in 20 years. In Oregon specifically, which ranked as the 8th most dangerous state, data show there were 2,935 property crimes for every 100,000 residents. With the violent crimes, there were 342 incidents for every 100,000 people. Washington made the list of number 5 with 376 violent crimes and 3,356 property crimes for every 100,000 residents. It was also just named the 8th best state in U.S. News and World Report's overall rankings. Yeah, best. Probably most 8th lethal. New Mexico, Louisiana, Colorado, and Arkansas joined Washington as the top 5 most dangerous states, according to the company. On the other end of the spectrum, New Hampshire, Maine, Idaho, Rhode Island, and Connecticut were ranked as the safest in the country. Wow, go figure. It's almost like a lot of those states happen to be, red? That's odd. So, yeah. So New Mexico is blue. Louisiana, I may believe, is blue. Colorado is definitely blue. Arkansas is, what we would consider red, I may believe. And that is one thing, but we have let's check out Louisiana here, just to be 100% sure, because we do know that Louisiana is a quite interesting place. A Republican Party, Cassidy, Republican Party, so they have the senators. Their senators is, obviously Republican is, let's see here, is blue or red. It says, I may believe, although President is solely Republican today, Donald Trump won by nearly 20%. Elizabeth has voted Democratic 3 times since 1976, when the nominee part of that was Southern governor. So they are a blue state from the looks of it. So, yeah, it seems that these blue states are not too great, right? They're quite terrible to live in. No really surprise there. And then we have this, of course, Oregon ranks most dangerous states according to new report. And it says, in the first quarter of 2022, Portland police say there were 483 shootings and 34 homicides. Now, during the same time in the 2023, there were 346 shootings and 29 homicides. From January 1st to April 30th, 2024, there were 285 shootings and 25 homicides. And January 1st to May 11th, there has been 304 shootings and 27 homicides. All but 7 were due to gunfire. In 2022, Mayor Ted Wheeler declared a gun violence emergency. Community activist Leonel Irving thinks that's one reason for the drop. We had that urgency, he said. Everybody was in on it. That's why we were able to see a dip, Irving said. Irving added. Bredo Jackson says here's another reason a lot of those major shooters are in jail, he said. Jackson said jail isn't the solution to the problem either. We need more early intervention programs, not wait until you get into the system programs and then we can help you. Both men say shootings important need to be treated as seriously as the fentanyl epidemic or those numbers are not going to rapidly decline. Fentanyl does kill, one pill can kill, said Jackson. That's a fact, but a stray bullet and a shooting popping up in a broad daylight is just a terrifying experience. Well, let me put it this way. Since you're not going to put people in jail and you don't think that's the solution, you're going to have more problems rise. There's a reason why your population has been increasing. Your crime has been increasing. It's why you're one of the most dangerous states. It's because you're not putting people in jail. That's the main reason here. Of course, we go over here, we talk about this type of stuff, right? And of course, this is from Oregon. Public school teacher Kevin Weeks arrested in Albany, Oregon after driving 90 miles to meet up with a minor, as documented by People Preds. The accused child grabber was charged with first-degree online sexual corruption of a child. Weeks reportedly used online communication to seek sexual contact with a minor and took steps to physically meet up with the minor. Weeks was a teacher for Battleground Public Schools in Washington and reportedly drove 90 miles to Oregon. He was arrested by the Albany police. So it's hilarious because it seems like Oregon and Washington are connected in this case. So, yeah. So this is what's happening here, right? This is what's going on with this. And then we have this, of course, this was happening in Oregon, such a safe place. Portland, Oregon, and on April 21st, cameras captured a woman screaming as she is dragged away by a man into his car. Hillsborough police said she has been found safe. The man has been arrested but not named by police because he's a criminal illegal alien. So, yeah, this is another hit on the illegal aspect of everything, of course, and of, this is the real case that's been happening.
Please help me! Please help me!
So, yeah, if that wasn't putting a chill down your spine, yeah, that's pretty terrifying. So, that's what's happening in Oregon, just women just getting randomly kidnapped on the street, and being grabbed into his car. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Here's again, we have in Oregon, man tries to steal purse, skater stops him. Yeah, so, this man is obviously, as you can see here, he's running towards this woman. She's screaming, please get away from me, and a guy saves her. Yeah, so, what are we going to talk about this with Oregon being a great place where you're not arresting these people? So, what do we call you exactly, sir? So yeah, Oregon and Washington amongst most dangerous states, FBI crime data. So yeah, that's what's going on here. And of course, Mr. Jackson here. What are you talking about? Jail isn't solution. So are you gonna say people like this guy shouldn't be arrested and put in jail? That this child grabber, this woman that is actively screaming in absolute terror and being kidnapped, and God knows what happens to her. They said nothing happened to her, but found safe. I don't know. I don't know too much about this, but she was literally kidnapped, screaming for help. This person shouldn't be arrested. This guy shouldn't be put in jail. Or what about this, where this woman here is quite literally screaming. I'll put it up louder for you guys to understand what's really going on here because it's quite chilling. Literally saying, screaming, get away from me, and this guy shouldn't be put in jail? You're not going to arrest this guy? Why would you not do this? So, Jackson, please tell me why you wouldn't put this person in jail. I really want to know the actual reason. Besides, they should not be charged for their problems. And, of course, this is the homeless camp in Oregon. Yeah, this is what's going on here. Just kids standing in a diaper. Looks pretty bloody, what you would call dystopian, right? Third world country level type stuff. I don't know about you, but that's pretty bad. When a place looks like this, to me right there, that looks like that kid is in a third world country. That's what that looks like to me. This kid looks like he's in a bloody third world country. What is this? Of course, in Washington, we have this here. How many rounds can you fire at a car from your AR-15 and still get released on bail in Washington? At least 26. It says 10 accused of firing 26 shots from AR-15 at a car is released on bail by woke judge. This was on May 14th. So, tell me here on what is going on. It's like, you see a common thing with this. People over and over again are being released by these woke judges, by these woke prosecutors, and they're not being jailed. Well, no, duh, your crime is skyrocketing, because what's happening here is that you guys are constantly releasing these criminals. And when you constantly release these criminals, what happens? Oh, they get to go do crimes, they don't get to go continue what they're doing, and people are in danger. When you have women here screaming, help me, or get away from me because the crime is just so rampant, what are we doing here? We need to change things. Things need to be changed. I can't imagine having a woman screaming, help me, and this type of stuff. That's asinine to me. This is insane, and it needs to end. This is what happens when you elect woke judges, woke people, far left, Democrats into your state, because you get complete mayhem, you get complete disorder, and now you have this situation here, where you become one of the most dangerous states in the country. That's insane. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, guys, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted, 'cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.